Akosombo fire probably caused by LGBTQI and NUDITY carnival, not NPP. And this is NTIM FORDJOUR. How many of us know NTIM FORDJOUR? Honorable Reverend John NTIM FORDJOUR. He is a member of parliament for Assin. And this is the man we are talking about. Assin South. He is a very wonderful lawmaker. In fact, if for nothing at all, he has been on the heels and necks of the LGBTQI plus community. He is a minister of the gospel and he preaches the Bible. Oh my God. He's married with children. This is Reverend John NTIM FORDJOUR. Oh Lord. Now we all remember when John Dramani Mahama came into power. He was the guy who said that there was a certain plane that had landed in Ghana and it was here for money laundering. It was packed with drugs and so on and so forth. My brother, my sister, interesting times ahead. Ghanaians were angry with him because Mahama had all the beautiful welcome he deserved. And Mahama was doing so well and nobody needed anything like this, which they considered negative, to be hovering around the president and his regime. NTIM FORDJOUR was shut up immediately when security forces tried to arrest him. His party, the NPP, jumped into the melee and the fray was extraordinarily bizarre. You know what happened? They ended up not releasing NTIM FORDJOUR and the matter was swept under the carpet from that time till now. This is Reverend NTIM FORDJOUR. He still maintains that he was right, that the plane was packed with nasty drugs. My brother, my sister, the government has denied it and the president even went ahead to ask for a probe into the issue. Did he lie? Did he not lie? This is Reverend John NTIM FORDJOUR. Hey, LGBTQI issues. He's one of the topmost guys fighting this community, the so-called rainbow community. Hey, and he says that it is un-African, it is nasty, and it is against our spirituality. Hey, anytime LGBTQI plus issues are mentioned, you will see him like the class prefect of the gay community, asking everyone to abstain from gayism, aka LGBTQI plus. This is Reverend John NTIM FORDJOUR. Yes, there was a time one Angel Maxine, a transvestite, claimed that he or she was actually in some kind of sexual relationship with a man. But later, this person came back to say that, well, I just was trying to draw your attention to the fact that this bill that you guys are trying to push down our throats is very terrible. You can accuse anybody and then that person will be taken up just the same way I accuse this guy. My brother, my sister, Reverend NTIM FORDJOUR has threatened court action. But for some time now, the issue has gone latent. Can I tell you more? Now there was a carnival in Ghana. Oh my God. We have never seen anything like that in this country. Oh yes. People paraded the streets of Accra nude. Women came all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. They showed us big breasts. Oh my God. Lovers of boobs were out there thanking their stars for these beautiful angels dropping like fallen angels from the heavens. Hallelujah. It looked like Satan himself was in Ghana, as told to us by some ministers of the gospel. Men were there to show their six packs, and the ladies were wearing skimpy dresses. Oh Lord, some of them bent down with men gyrating behind them as if they were receiving doggy style. Hallelujah. My brother, my sister, a lot of the priests in Ghana were angry, but these guys were so happy on the streets of Accra. Hey, it was called the Carnival Kingdom. Jesus have mercy. Priests came out and poured libation and threatened that thunder would strike this group. They were wondering. And some of the ladies with the big boobs, oh my God, like that one in front there, they intentionally bounced them like two ripe watermelons ready for harvest. Hallelujah. Kai, and those with a slim waist, oh, they gyrated according to the rhythm of the music. And I'm sure that some impotent men immediately had erections ready to bring down the twin towers. Hallelujah. This was what happened. And Reverend NTIM FORDJOUR got mad and angry. First and foremost, he threw a very big bullet, a spear, Zulu style, all the way into the presidency and said this government was supporting nastiness. How did these people get the permission to do this nasty thing on the street? Number two, he asked again, who gave them the permission to even allow the police to give them escort? This must be crazy. He couldn't understand. And then he got some serious support from the Conference of Catholic Bishops, who came out and lauded him and said they were so happy that he took it upon himself to fight this nasty behavior, the nudity right on our streets. He doesn't want to call it a carnival. He says it is a nudity walk on the street. Hallelujah. Now we had an interview with Reverend John NTIM FORDJOUR. Now we all remember the Doomsaw situation in Ghana, right? For some 2 weeks past, Ghana was saddled with erratic power supply. My brother, my sister, almost everywhere you went in Accra and beyond, light out, darkness, and people started to talk. And Mahama was hot. It came out that some two pythons were actually making love under some of the pylons and even inside some of the control rooms of our electric houses in Ghana. And we showed you videos of these pythons. My brother, my sister, the fetish priest talked, including Kweku Bonsam, who said it was a demonic representation of whatever Satan was ready to besiege the country with, Doomsaw. And he prayed that he will be allowed to exorcise the spirit of the python, the demon, out of the land. But the politicians also spoke. They said the erratic power supply was caused by politicians, the NPP. They are sworn that they will destroy this nation. They are sworn that Doomsaw will return. Right from the beginning, when Mahama came for the second time, and they had made good their promise. We all remember when Dr. Mary Ewusi said this, and then we came with a full story here. My brother, my sister, she said, and blamed the NPP for the power disruption in the country. She said it was the NPP that caused it. But it looks like Honorable Reverend John NTIM FORDJOUR, a man of the Bible, believes the NPP has no hand in the fire that caused the whole country to go dark when the master control room, better still the control room right there at Akosombo, went up in flames. What did he tell us in that interview? He told us that the LGBTQI family and the NUDITY carnival could have been the reason the Akosombo master control room went up in flames. Watch this.
Yes, we have globalization, we have acculturation, but that should not mean that highly unacceptable standards, which may have been accepted in other jurisdictions, should be forced down our throats. That is why our sovereignty comes in. That's why we are a country on our own. We make laws that represent us. We set standards that make us happy. We set standards that ensure our respect is maintained and our public morality not compromised. Those laws, we should not sacrifice them on the altar of hospitality, on the altar of tourism, because it's rather, these are things that our land fundamentally rejects. And so the more that you want to, open the floodgates for such absurdities to be perpetrated on your land, naturally, the land will also begin to cough up phenomena that you might think somebody has cursed you. Look at Akosombo Dam, Akosombo power facility, how mysteriously it caught fire. Some of these things are very mysterious. You may never understand it. See, the more you go on to condone abominations on the land, traditionally, culturally, religiously, certain repercussions and ramifications can be palpable. We don't want to suffer the wrath of God just because somebody has won power and decides that the very fundamental responsibility they took an oath and swore to protect the sanctity of our public morality, they will just give a blind eye for any foreign national at all to come and do what they like and go back. Black Rasta, I'm asking you a question. If this indecent, grossly indecent act and nudity displayed in a manner that was done by foreign nationals had been perpetrated by our boys and girls, our compatriot Ghanaians, our fellow citizens Ghanaians, do you think by now they would not be behind bars? Do you think they would not have gone to, round all of them up in Black Maria, and by now they'll be facing various forms of prosecution and be facing bail conditions? By now they would have rounded all of them up if these acts had been conducted by Ghanaians, perpetrated by Ghanaians, and yet because it was done by foreigners, it was done by people that state officials who are paid by taxpayers' money have
Honorable Reverend John NTIM FORDJOUR, LGBT, the absurdities, nudity on the land, spark up energies that fight the land. And the Akosombo fire could have been as a result of the nudity carnival and also the LGBTQI plus absurdity in his own words. What do you think? Do you think that a fire can come down because somebody went naked? What do you think? Do you think that fire can be dropped like in Sodom and Gomorrah style in modern day because a group of people came to dance naked on the street? It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power.